Hi, in this video we're going to use trigonometry to find the area of a right angled triangle. Now how do we find the area of a triangle? Well, we can use the formula. The area is half times the base times by the height. Now we've got the base here of 12, but we don't know what this height is here. But we could use trigonometry to work it out, because remember, trigonometry relates to the side lengths of a right angled triangle and the angle of interest. The angle of interest is the labelled angle that's not the right angle. So we've got this side of interest, and this is a side of interest because we're trying to find the height. So let's just give it a variable name. Let's call it x. Now, remember how we use trigonometry? We label the sides of interest relative to the angle of interest. Now, this side here is opposite to that angle of interest, so we call it the opposite. I put a little O in a circle. And the x here, that is next to the 62 degrees, the angle of interest. We say it's adjacent to it. Adjacent means next to, so we label it with A. And then we just use, remember our mnemonic, SOHCAHTOA, to work out which trigonometric ratio to use. Now we're involving O and A here. O and A is here, isn't it? It's this one. So we're going to use this trig ratio. And what that's short for is tan of the angle of interest, we call it theta, is equal to opposite over divided by adjacent. So now we can just substitute everything in. The angle of interest, remember, is our theta here. So let's substitute in. We've got tan of the angle of interest, which is 62 degrees, is the opposite, which is 12, divided by the adjacent, which is x. I remember the quick way to allow x to escape this denominator. We can use something called the swapsy trick, as I call it, where we can swap the thing we're dividing by and the result of this calculation. So we can swap this thing here and this thing here. That allows x to escape the denominator. So you get x equal to 12 over tan of 62. And if we do that on our calculator, we get 6.38. Let's put 0.5. I don't want to round too early. So now we've got this length here. If I just delete that, we've got 6.3805. And now we've got enough to work out the area of this triangle. So the area is going to be half multiplied by the base, which is 12, multiplied by the height, which was 6.3805. And let's just do that on our calculator. Half times 12 times, I can use the answer key to use that previous answer. And that gives me 38 point, how many decimal places? One decimal place, 38.3. And because he's in centimetres, the area will be centimetres squared. So it's 38.3 centimetres squared. And we are done.